DeFi? For DeFi, my pick is Hex. I thought I changed that. I think Hex actually probably belongs in high risk. But the reason it might go in mid risk is simply because of its market cap. Like, it's already got a lot of people that know about it. It's got the Hexagon community, which is like 80,000 strong. You know, in terms of like the Telegram group, the actual community. But in terms of hodlers, there's 500,000 hodlers of Hex, right? So Hex is very, very simple. Time locked certificate of deposit. So it's time locked rewards. The longer you delay gratification, so you essentially stake your Hex, and the longer you delay it, the more percentage you unlock for free, like up to about 40% in Hex. So it's simple DeFi. Like, it's not, and it's also a name that hasn't gone anywhere. Yes, granted. Right now, it has got its name is in mud because of Richard Hart and the SEC, but Hex is a known name. Many celebrities have spoken about Hex. You know, people I follow have spoken about Hex. So that to me says it's a well-known brand. And considering that in DeFi, there's been a lot that have come and gone, and a lot that have actually been hacked. So Curve, Balancer, multiple DeFi protocols from what were the kind of founding fathers in DeFi. So Curve and Balancer, like old names, they were around at the beginning in like mid 2020, and they have all suffered. The protocols have gone down, but Hex has not actually gone down as a protocol once. It's had no downtime. It's actually probably the most reliable DeFi out there. The only thing is it all depends on at what point you get in. Obviously, the higher you get in, the more you get wrecked. Therefore, really only get into this as it goes down. But I think that just like what happened with Grayscale, just like what happened with XRP, that there's either not going to be much of a case, or there's going to be a fine paid or something. But either way, it's going to eventually disappear. Like, the narrative's going to go away. Richard Hart's going to be free from the SEC case, one way or another, and then Hex is going to be allowed to boom. And another reason why I'm buying Hex is because I almost think that there's some credibility in the SEC going after you, right? And I say this because I think that the SEC wants to bring down assets on purpose. So if an asset is looking very, very strong, you know, it's almost like, why would they go after Hex? Why Hex? You know? So that's the question I ask. Why Hex? Why would they target Hex? It's not having any downtime. Protocol-wise, it's sound. So the only thing they can destroy of Hex is Richard Hart. And he is the single point of failure, and this is the reason why PulseChain, PulseX, and Hex have all gone down, because being a single point of failure means that because he's being targeted by the SEC, everything goes down. But when everything goes, the point of failure is no longer a failure at that point. It then becomes something people will speculate on. And I'm hopeful that Hex will go down to 309, where it is right now is 2037. I want it to go down like another 4x, and then I think it's a very good place for an optimal buy and to take the risk on. It'll either, from that point, once again, it'll absolutely blow the roof off in gains, or it'll go to zero. But I'm willing to take that risk because Hex is a name, and it's, you know, I didn't really like Hex in the last bull market, even though I bought it and made 100x from it. I wasn't initially happy with it because of the people that were in it and the people that were promoting it and how it seemed like it was a big Ponzi scheme. But actually, I turned around totally on Hex, and I do think that this could have a resurgence, a second wind. It could have another hype cycle. Just have to wait and see. But that's why I'm buying Hex.